Welcome back, guys, to another replay analysis. This one of the Sauce himself. As you can see here, teamed up with Ab. He's probably got 6 of them, I assume. But he did this replay. He was Champ 1, Div 4 at the time of this 3v3 replay. He got the replay done by going to patreon.com/Gibbs00. That's where you can check out replay analysis tiers, coaching tiers, free play tiers, and friends list tiers / if we ever do random potatoes again, it would fall into that tier as well. So, let's get into this replay. Look at that. Starting out with the goal. Look at this. This guy's so good. So good. Why am I even watching this? All right. We'll start it off. We'll watch Ab. See what he does. Ab goes to kickoff. You know, it just spills to the side. I'm actually surprised. All right. So, this play, I actually would prefer him since... All right. So, right here, we pause it. You had one guy go to the back left corner back here, as you can see. Ab is moving to the other midfield boost on that side, which is there. It's just, you know, replay bug. One thing I would like to see him do, since there's 2 guys here that both have limited boost, don't worry too much about the ball, because, like, as long as you kind of fake them and make them make a move, they're probably going to throw the ball forward. Very likely your teammate can make a play, or at least waste enough time for Ab to come back around, or yourself. The one thing I would try and do here is grab this mid boost. Once you grab that boost, these 2 guys are not really a threat to Mead for a shot, and you won't really have to worry about too much, and you could probably play upfield a little bit, only if they hit the ball like pretty hard past you, so then you know that Mead's going to come up and follow it up. And then you have full boost once again, go for like a deflection, go for a pass to Ab maybe, and make a play that way. So as we continue here, you see right here, he actually like kind of goes for the ball a little bit, or just dodges the boost because he thinks maybe Ab is coming this way. I'm not really sure. Maybe he thought he was going to the wall, so then he would go for a 50-50 up there. But still, like even a 50-50 in that scenario, very likely just goes to Scrotomus over there. Great name. So it probably wouldn't matter all that much. But I would just worry about grabbing this boost just to take the boost away from these 2 players right there. Now, instead, Garchik's going to move up. It looks like he did miss the boost anyway. But look, Mead's there to make a play, and Ab's already on the rotation back. It's a very safe play if he just goes to that boost. Doesn't worry about that challenge at all. Moving forward. He's creeping up a little bit on Ab's back, which I don't really like that much. I would rather see him, once you see Ab at the front post, chill by the back post and just wait this out. But he creeps up on Ab. It does work out that the 50-50 goes up and he's able to make a play. It's not the worst idea to follow it up. Just got to be careful on those 50-50s. But good clear here. Nice high clear as well. Scrotomus, honestly, just kind of botches that. Ab off the post. And you're able to finish the goal. So this is actually not a bad follow-up because of how the 50-50 went. The only problem is if this 50-50 goes sideways. If it goes this way, Scrotomus is probably over there, and he's got a little bit more space to work with. But he could always turn around and play net. But it works out. And also because you have 2 players on the same ball. All 3 of you are generally in the same area, which is not normally a good thing. But it works out here, and the play happens. You see Scrotomus on the rotation back, and honestly, all you got to do is turn around and jump at this ball, and instead he just side flips. He just kind of screws that up. Pretty easy play, but you take the goal. He throws it directly middle. But hey, sometimes when they're panicking and they're going back, it's not a bad idea. Personally, right here, I'd probably just throw it. Like, the one thing that you want to do generally is when a goalie turns around and is, like, coming back and notices, oh, look, so much of this net is open, just throw it right behind him. Throw it that top left corner. It's probably the best spot for you because you'll see here, see, he just kept driving. Scrotomus kept driving. Like, even if you put it bottom left corner, that's going in easily. But the most important thing is, actually, I was going to say he elevated it, but he really didn't. He threw it behind Scrotomus anyway, slightly. I would just rather a little bit more over to the left. But that will happen all the time with defenders when they're backing up. Or when they're in a panic state, they will try and guard the wide open part of the net almost all the time. And you can throw it behind them for an easy goal. Mead off the kickoff should finish that. And there you go. Don't even have to talk about it. Let's just continue. Next, face-off. All right, throw it to the side. Now, also, you're up 2-0. Still plenty of time, so you're probably not going to change your gameplay too much. But eventually, you want to start playing a little bit more passively just to try and hold this lead. So Mead throws it up forward. Actually surprised. All right, I want to see exactly what happens here. So he throws it off the kickoff. And not the greatest kickoff. He kind of lets him get beat, which isn't the worst thing because it actually goes back to Mead. And actually in a really good spot. The one problem with Mead here is, honestly, all he's got to do is boost into that. There's no need to jump whatsoever. Once he jumps, and also I love those udders. Beautiful. Once he jumps, this turns this clear into not a very powerful clear. You see how it barely leaves the ground? It actually goes for a bounce clear back to Detley, I guess you would say. And so Detley's got a pretty easy clear. Luckily, he gets dunked on, but still not the greatest clear to start it off. Going back to Sauce. So he goes for that kickoff. The ball goes out that way. He's going for boost over here, but he sees it gets taken. Probably should just rotate it back a little bit earlier, but still works out. So this ball gets cleared all the way to the blue side, but I actually like this play a lot. He actually just leaves it. There's no real reason for him to stay. The only thing he could have done maybe is, if he noticed that, is go for that back corner boost and boost starve just a little bit. But I like the safetiness of this play. He does cut around, though, early, which is kind of confusing. Because once you decide right here, when he's watching ball game and sees that dunk, he saw it at the last second. So he should know what's coming. Right here, he knows, hey, this boost is open. And if you want to be aggressive, you take that boost. And honestly, that's probably the best play here. But, like, if you don't and you want to go all the way back, go all the way back to your back corner boost. Like, there's no reason to switch right here. He switches, and it's right after mid-boost gets taken. So he toggles ball cam back on just to see where the ball is, and he might have missed that the other player went for that mid-boost. But he really should be going to his back corner, unless Scoreboard took it, which I didn't really see. But it should be there, pretty safe, or at least pick up boost pads. Because at this point, he has kind of told his team, hey, I'm out of the play. I'm rotating out. I'm going all the way back on defense. No reason to cut back up midfield here with that limited boost. Because also, the person that is on that third rotation is going to move up now because he sees you coming all the way back here. So really no need to turn around on this play because Ab should have it. And also, they're in comms. So should have been able to realize that. But now he's got no boost again. And he only had 12 anywhere, 13. So now he's got to go all the way back. And again, so at first I thought he was about to turn around again. But he does go for the boost. He's just toggling ball cam to see where the ball's going to go. He's got to worry about the shot. I like his position in here. I'll show you right when he sees it. So right here, he's guarding the back post pretty well. He's still guarding the back post pretty well. All he's got to do is jump up straight, and he's got that. So this is right when he's about to shoot. He's facing the more open part of the net. He should be able to reach all of it. Maybe if the shot's really, really hard, he can't reach all the way over there. But he's guarding most of the net here pretty safely. So good position there for the shot. He does creep forward a little bit right as the shot is happening, but it doesn't affect him. But he did also drive out, which I don't really like to see. When you have no chance to cut off angles on a shot when they're so far behind, don't keep creeping forward. Just kind of chill where you are on the goal line or near the goal line, because then you can guard more angles and you have a little bit more time to make saves. Like I see that all the time from goalies where, like, if I don't shoot on my first bounce and wait for my second bounce, they'll just slowly drive forward, but they're not even close to, like, where it's close enough where you start blocking, like, 30% of the net because your car's in the way. It's just they're blocking 5% maybe, and it's, like, really, really bad. So you got to be careful of that. Ab gets dunked, and it just goes in. Like, this is unfortunate a bit. A little bit of a poor touch by Ab. I actually want to go over to Ab just a little bit. Sprinkle this in here. So this way right here, I think he's trying to actually hit it on the front bumper so it rolls up cleanly. But it doesn't. It actually bounces up, and he doesn't use his boost fast enough to go for this ball. And those are dangerous balls that you should probably use your boost for just to make sure, because you know there's pressure on you. There's blue people all around. So probably should use his boost here and try to make a play. Mead's creeping out. I understand. It's understandable. And sometimes those corner dunks-ish just go in, and it's unfortunate, but it happens. All right. Next up, let's see what he does here. He gets the cheat. He just throws it on net. It's fine. This isn't going to cause a goal, but normally what you want to do here is when you have a play like this and you have a chance at it, you want to tap on the brakes just a little bit, because what you want to do is you want to tap it forward and then have that, like, secondary shot where, once again, like, say the goalie comes out, he can't really block that many angles on you, and he's probably going to be forced to come out, and you could probably just beat him on a little flick or, like, a little misdirection shot and score. You generally don't want to just smack this ball as hard as you can and shoot it on net, because they will make the save. So what you'd rather do is lightly touch it, just a little bit less, so you get to the ball second before they get to it first, and then you can make a more powerful shot, or at least it's closer, so they have to react differently, and it's a little bit harder to save. Instead, it's kind of a free clear, but Ab's going to throw it back in. Oh, Ab just with the whiff. You just can't have that. Just can't have that at this level. There's no denying that, that's for sure. Tries for, like, the air roll and then dodge into it. Getting a little too creative here. Honestly, just hit this ball high and hit it high off the wall. That's all you really need. There's no real reason to shoot that even near the net all that much. So, a little bit risky, I guess. It doesn't really work out. All right, the double boost kickoff. I don't like how he boosts back here. Don't like it at all. Right here, he grabs that. Right here, he should be boosting back. There is no one in this area that has a chance to make a really solid play. Ab is now in front of the ball. As soon as you see that, he should be boosting right away. Like, oh, crap, I need to get back on defense in case something really poorly happens, which is very likely because, look, Mead's out of the play. Ab is kind of out of the play. And so he should be boosting back right away. He takes an extra, like, full second almost, it seems, to get back. And now he's got a panic save. Instead of, say he boosts earlier, he's probably right here on this post and blocks this. And there's no real threat at all. So a little bit of a bad reaction based on the position of his teammates there, where he should have been hustling back just a little bit more. All right, Ab throws it out. Mead throws it off the wall. Just kind of waiting this ball out. This is a far aerial to go for. I'm not always a huge fan of these. It is 3, so it's not the end of the world. And Ab is rotating out, as you can see here. But it's pretty far of an aerial when the goalie's jumping and there's a guy on the wall with score to miss. So he does get the dunk, though, which could keep possession, which it does there. Ab throws off the wall again, but there's no one available for the pass because everyone went for that last play. Let's go back over to Ab. I guess we're on Ab right now. I don't know why, but I think it's a girl for some reason. I was about to say she. Not sure. It may be like Abby. I don't know. Anyway. She throws it off the wall. It's actually a pretty decent wall hit. You don't want to generally throw it off the corner. Here, though, right before he hits it, kind of sees that Detley's kind of creeping out. So maybe if you throw it off the corner, kind of a panic save there from Detley because they are moving out a little bit. But generally, it's better to just hit it off the back wall hard and hope that someone else is there. No one is there, though. So you just hope at that point that you just waste some boost and hope for a poor clear. And that's what they basically do here. Ab is trying to force Detley to jump early and not play it on the bounce, which is good. That's very good pressure there, and it should be an easier clear back. As you can see here, juicy rebound back towards Mead. Detley did stay with it a little bit, but Mead makes the play. All right, Ab throwing it up high. Should get another touch. Ooh, got skyrocketed out there. I'm not sure if he got bumped or not. All right, now he's third man back. He knows Ab is coming. A good play here to immediately start boosting once you see this miss. So this is a good play where he recognizes it right there. Boom, the miss, he boosts immediately. And he also clears it out by not going off the wall where the other opponent was going to try and read it. And he throws it on net. So not bad at all. It's going to force Garchik to make a play. And Garchik just whiffs. Shouldn't have followed this. This ball is way too far away from him. So he kind of just wastes his boost and wastes his positioning. His advantage that he did have. Like, if he's just patient on this, which he should be, because as soon as you clear it like this, like, Garchik's in front of you. So, when you weigh the decisions here, it's like, Garchik's going to get up in the air. The ball's going to hit him first if he hits it. And if he does hit it, then you want to be available for whatever rebound comes of that. Usually it's going to be soft. Like, if Garchik's good, he throws it to the corner, so then you go for the pass probably to Mead. If he misses, well, then you're also right there for the backboard hit, or maybe like it's just in because you can't really tell at this angle. If you fly for it, now the reason why he would want to fly for it is to try and get that extra little tap so it goes over Garchik or puts it on net. But this ball is going really fast. Like, he hit that at full speed. Just a little bit of a misjudge there. And the worst part is, so I don't mind the misjudge, but right here, you should know, like, oh, wait, this isn't going to work. I'm not going to catch this. And he should start boosting down and get ready for the bounce play. But instead, he continues to follow it. He even air rolls to the left to, like, try and make a play here. But, like, what exactly are you trying to do on this? That's the thing. Like, it's a hard read. It would have been a lot easier if he just stopped boosting up and just went back to the ground and then tried to make a play. But, I don't know. A little bit of fanciness going on there, I think. Okay, the double commit clear. Ab should have a clear back. Nice little trap. Forces another double commit, which is not bad. Let's go over to Ab. Let's see how this play works out. So, the reason why you go for a trap here, he could go for the bounce clear, but he doesn't have an angle, so he'd have to just bash it off this wall. If you bash off this wall, then Detley has a play. Depends on how hard you hit it. You could probably hit it hard enough where Detley can't really put any force behind a shot. But still, Detley's in a pretty good spot to make a play here. So I like this trap idea. And it's actually a pretty good one. Just have to try and get that ball like on your hood as soon as possible and try and flick immediately. Because you know that you're going to have challengers pretty quickly. So you either want to put it on your hood or just get right behind the ball and play it slow and let them hit it into you and just force a 50-50 out to the side. Since two people are coming at you, you generally probably want that instead. So then you could force it to the side and most likely your teammates will be there to clean it up and it turns into a 2v1 situation. So the double commit happens. The ball spills out to the side anyway, but Garchik is there. But it shouldn't be that threatening because Garchik, only thing you can really do is shoot or maybe throw it off the backboard, but the other two have wasted a lot of boost and position, and that shouldn't be that big of a threat. So I've seen a lot of these air roll spins and then trying to touch the ball. Your champ one did 4, and like it's good to start learning that, but it seems like both you and Eb are trying to learn it, but at the cost of the quality of your hits. We saw earlier, like, Ab try that and just completely whiff. And now you're trying to hear where, like, it's just not needed. It's just not needed at all. Like, right here, you see Garchik go up the wall, and I can see this being a little threatening, but then Garchik leaves. He just goes off the wall and goes down. You have time here to make a play, and the air roll spin shot is not really needed. All you gotta do is fly directly into that ball and hit it straight up and down into the corner. That's all you really need to do. It just seems like a little bit of fanciness for the sake of trying to learn, like, a new technique, which is fine, like, if that's what you're trying to do, but it is going to cost you a little bit on touches. And also, like, if you waited a little bit longer, you could have baited in Garchik, because you probably could have beat him anyway to the ball. Plus, then if you see Garchik leaving like he is doing here, you could have just waited for the bounce and done a bounce clear and shot it on net, or went for the pass all the way to the left, which would be that way. My camera's mirrored. I apologize. Instead, kind of a poor touch. It still works out because they're all rotating back on the counterattack opportunity here. Get some bump plays. Let's see what Mead does. Mead's backwards, so it's going to be a little sketch. But he's making touches. He beat 2. This pass is not really that threatening. So right here, as soon as you see this pass, so I like this idea of kind of just chilling around here. You probably could have been chilling more on the left. It depends where Ab is, and I think Ab might be over there. Let's go back a little bit. So Ab's leaving for that mid boost, but he is on the left side of the field, so I understand being on the right side for this play. But right here, as soon as you see that spill like that, you know it's going to be cleared. I wouldn't be charging this ball at all. Like, he boosts forward, but, like, this is a pretty easy play for Garchik. He could have just waited exactly where he was and then tried for the clear back or the cutback shot or whatever, but instead he moves up a little bit, tries to anticipate the Garchik's going to miss, I suppose, and I guess that's not the worst thing in the world, because when you're aggressive in threes, it can pay off, and also it's not as risky. It's better to do that here than in twos, obviously, so I don't fault you, but it just seemed like a little bit of a misread. But again, hindsight's 20/20. Like, I'm seeing the play after it, and, you know. Once again, we see it here. The air roll, try and side flip shot. I'm not really sure what they're trying to do with that. Like, there's not much he's going to do with this. So I'm not really sure why he keeps going for it. It just seems awkward. Like, sure, you'll side flip, and then when you side flip, you're just going to be straight up anyway, and you're just going to hit it with your front bumper. So even if you were straight here and you side flip, you're still hitting it with your front bumper on either direction. Not really needed on a shot like this. But instead, he misses again. Like, I get he was trying for, like, a little bit of a pinch, but you can get the same effect. For just going straight at that. Okay, nice little pressure here. So good challenge there. Throws it to the middle. Mead's going to go up super high. Can he get the shot? Yeah, not really. Oh. So this I don't like. I don't like this. His, like, indecision to go for boost or keep in the play. As soon as you decide on one, just go do it. It's so much easier. One, it's so much easier for your teammates to read you. Two, it's going to pay off more times than not. Because normally when you're at 12 boost, like, even when you're, like, a part of a play, it's so limited in what you can do, and you need, like, so many things to go right that it's usually not worth it. And the only way that is worth it is normally, like, if you decide right away to be aggressive and put yourself in that best position. But when you're, like, in between here a little bit, where you're like, I'm going to go back, I'm not going to go back, and maybe you saw there was no boost, but because it's hard to tell with the replay, but still, like, he just doesn't really have anything. So, like, right there, he just kind of wasted it and did nothing for the past 10 seconds. He put a little bit of pressure on, to be fair, but not much. Again, here, not sure why he's not going back for this back boost. Maybe it's not there, but I'm pretty sure it is. He has time for it. This guy's going off the wall, and it didn't look like he was shooting on net. So I think he had time. Instead, now he's got 0 boost on that play. This could cost him a goal. It does not, though. Good saves. Again, he does it again here, where he kind of goes for that corner. And I'm starting to feel like I'm just missing something where that corner boost is not there, but I'm pretty sure it is. And he does it again here where he can't decide what to do. Like, this is clearly a counterattack for your team. And honestly, you shouldn't go for the back corner. You should probably go for the middle, like, if you want to be super aggressive on the counterattack. But if you feel like those two can handle it, then you go for the back corner and you rotate behind and you just make sure that nothing big's going to happen. But you see all of blue driving back, so it's going to be a little bit harder for them to clear. But it looks like Garchik was back far enough. So you could have been back a little bit further. So this was hard to read when I first saw it. But, yeah, like, you can kind of tell Garchik's back. Like, he cuts right there to turn around for the play. But he goes to the mid-boost. Try for a little bit of bumps, which I don't mind there, like, on the rotation out. Just trying to screw him up. Again, all right, so this play right here. Do not like these plays. This is exactly what I was talking about when you're a goalie and you just start creeping forward for no reason. This is exactly those type of plays. He creeps forward into a spot like this where, like, you're not close enough to actually be blocking any angles on a shot or a pass or anything. You're just kind of in no man's land. And it's not even applying that much pressure. Sometimes if you're trying to push up and you're trying to keep the speed up, you're applying pressure. Here, there's really no threat, and the other team really shouldn't feel that pressure, and they should be able to do exactly what they want to do. So you got to be very careful about just creeping forward for almost no reason. As we go back here, you can see here, like, he's coming back. He's the last one back. Mead is coming back. Mead doesn't have boost. He's front flipping back to net. He could have easily just stayed in net. And honestly, probably should have stayed in net, or at least went to the back wall or something. But instead, just in no man's land there a little bit. It works out. His teammates make the play, but he's just not being that useful in a play like that. That's the only thing. Right there, he keeps forward a little bit again. He's got to be careful because two people are in the same corner here. When that happens, you really don't want to follow the play. It did work earlier, and they scored earlier, but I generally don't like it, having three players in the same area. And then when that happens now, he's got to retreat out. He kind of reacted poorly to this, too, I felt, where he kind of decides to come back on this play extremely quickly, but Detley honestly should have scored this, or at least got the pass off, but he just misses. And now Ab's moving out, which at least he makes the play over to Ab, and now we'll see what they can do. Not the greatest ball here, but at least the one guy is backwards, which is kind of shocking. Generally, what you want to do here is probably make hit it low and bring it up the wall, and then try and wait for your teammates to get into position. Because when you hit it just off the sidewall pretty hard, and it just rolls back towards their goalie, it's normally just a hard bounce clear out. Luckily, though, one guy's backwards. Probably shouldn't even be making that play. He should just let Garchik have it. I like that bump idea, but no one's around to 50-50 in that corner. But I like it. Okay, so this play right here, not a big fan of this either. He knows that boost is there, I guess. He should front flip to that boost to make sure he gets it, because the amount of distance he had, like, if he front flips, he lands, like, here, which is not bad at all, and he'll grab the boost, have more speed, and be able to rotate around anyway. So he was trying for that boost, and when you are not going supersonic and you have decided that I am going to drive to this spot pretty much no matter what, you should be front flipping or side flipping or whatever you need to do to go get it just to keep your speed up. So a little bit of positional misplays here and there, which makes sense for a Champ 1 Div 4. Seems like right around where it should happen. A little flick here. Ab should make the save. It does. Mead. Good challenges in the corner. Again, he's kind of... Like, Ab is rotating around, so I get it being a little bit closer, but I don't know. He keeps, like, trailing behind the ball just a little bit too close sometimes, in my opinion. And there, he just, like, cuts around the inside post. Like, I think this is more trying to support Ab on this wall clear. But the wall clear is pretty far out. He does make the play. But again, he's, like, kind of going to the corner, kind of not. And this play could have went differently, but I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of his position necessarily. Okay, this is a decent 50-50. Like, I don't mind this play at all. He sees Detley's going to probably do something. He probably could have jumped earlier. Like, they're both kind of waiting for each other to do something. Bash it off the corner, like, or the back wall to keep possession a little bit better. But I think he's trying for a 50-50 down mid, which is fine. Nice try here to cut around and, like, force a shot. That's what it seems like he's trying to do. That's why he side flips to the right, I believe. Or maybe he's just trying for a pass. Either way. I like the idea. Keep that pressure. A lot of passing coming out, but luckily no passes connect. Detley, a little bit of a botch play. So this play was obviously looked like a missed touch. He's trying to throw this really high, like off the backboard, I think. I don't think he's really going for a pass here because Ab's kind of play maybe to Mead, maybe, but generally because the ball's flying towards blue, it's going to be Blue's ball. Okay, all three in the same corner. Now he's going to make a big play here on defense. Nice. He gets around it first. Throws it towards the net. And I don't mind this that much. Like, his teammate is kind of there. You might want to throw it a little bit more center, but it's not a bad idea. But with 5 seconds left, try and just force something. He gets bumped out. Should leave. Nice half flip out. Again, I didn't like him turning upfield there, though, when Blue was about to get control. But it's like those small positional things that I'm just not a huge fan of. I think he missed the boost, which is unfortunate, but it happens. Okay, grabs that boost. Ooh, Ab flying for that. A little bit rough. Nice clear. That's all you need to do there. Bounce, clear it out. Surprised he doesn't actually follow this up directly. Right when he bounce goes like this, look at this. There's no one really around except for Detley. He probably could have forced Detley to force out a soft touch that goes over his head and goes in this corner where his teammate will be for like another big clear. Instead, he kind of takes his time on this. Not really sure why he cuts around that angle, and now he jumps where it's once again he wasn't really in a threatened position to force Detley to have to like react to him. Just gotta be a little bit careful with that. He does grab their boost though, so if you are gonna do something like that, at least grab their boost or like apply some like offensive pressure from a clear from one of your teammates. And there it is, the final goal. Ab pretty much doing this play here. Let's go over to Ab. So Mead makes that touch, and a good passive play here from Ab. So Ab is that third man back. Sauce is slowly coming back, but Ab's just got to be patient. He's got to worry about that clear. Luckily, Blue panics a bit. Now again, being patient here, which I really like. And Detley throws it off his own back wall. And Ab, just a nice little side flip around the ball, just to tap it in. This is just a lot of panic plays from Blue side, all in a row. And Ab is able to finish it. And that'll do it for this replay analysis of Sauce. Hope you guys enjoyed it. But that'll do it for me. And I'll catch you next time on another replay analysis. Thanks a lot. Bye.